Indiana Fever are officially title contenders. Every day they have something new for us in free agency. And today it's Miss DeWanna Bonner.
A stellar season. This is the video that is actually still on her TikTok. And she got some pretty serious pushback after sharing this. And people were pretty unhappy with the way that she shared this on a public platform. So
maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
Smith just destroyed Angel Reese after her latest move that had the internet buzzing. The WNBA star, known for dominating the court, made headlines for her New Year's Eve Instagram post, which left fans and critics divided.
What Steph White is doing and what the Fever organization is doing is nothing less than phenomenal, in my opinion.
Of celebrating her game, Reese's bold outfit sparked controversy, and that's where Smith stepped in his signature fiery style. Smith wasted no time calling her out, and his message was to focus less on sexualizing yourself and more on dominating your sport. Stick around to know all the details.
Who don't know who Angel Reese is, she is essentially a WNBA star, I guess you would say, whatever that's worth. WNBA star who is now more known for her cheeks than she is for her hooping.
Angel Reese has been one of the most talked about athletes in women's basketball, a wrecking ball on the court, and apparently a lightning rod for drama off it.
Penny Colson is a two-time WNBA champion, a true vet, an amazing backup point.
Had the kind of career most athletes dream of, leading LSU to championship glory, carving out her place with the Chicago Sky, and becoming a household name in women's basketball. And just the days before the unrivaled league started, she put her S in big controversy. As 2025 made its entrance, Reese wasn't trending for her killer rebounds or clutch plays. Instead, the internet was buzzing over a dress.
around New Year's Eve, because she shared a post on her Instagram. You know, she's had a stellar season. This is the video that is actually still on her TikTok. And she got some pretty serious pushback after sharing this. And
talking about a dress on New Year's Eve, Reese decided to ring in the new year with a bang. She posted photos of herself in a bold, jaw-dropping outfit that had Instagram ablaze. Within seconds, the kind of outfit that makes you do a double take, check the calendar, and wonder if Halloween got rescheduled. Let's just say it wasn't your typical athlete in training look.
Every single thing that you do contributes to whatever it is that you're going to benefit off of or fall back from. And I'm talking about all of your image. It's not just what you do on the court, it's what you do off.
Messy, the post went viral, of course, but not in the wow, what an icon way, rather a negative kind of viral. Fans and critics alike swarmed the comments section faster than a fast break. Words like inappropriate and unprofessional started flying around, with some questioning what kind of message Reese was sending as a role model in women's sports.
The Fever did not come to play. They are on a mission to win now, like 2025 championship season incoming. They were so quiet during free agency. And in the past 24 hours, boom, boom, boom.
Reese hit the delete button, not just on the post, but her entire Instagram account vanished, just like that. And that's what caught the attention of users all over the internet.
And a Fever because they were awarded the highest grade of an A.
Why delete it all? Was she overwhelmed by the backlash? Was it a strategic move to quiet the noise? Or was it all part of some grand plan? Reese didn't say a word, which, let's be real, only added more fuel to the fire. Media outlets had a field day dissecting every possible angle. Was she reclaiming her narrative? Was this a New Year resolution gone wrong? The theories.
One spot, who to me is the most dangerous.
When Reese finally made her social media comeback, it was with a message of resilience, because of course it was the classic "I'm unbothered, but here's a cryptic caption to keep you guessing" move. By then, though, the damage was done. The story had already spun out of her hands, with headlines and hot takes swirling like a tornado. Maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash, and provoking the backlash. And then on January 7th, Stephen A. Smith entered the fray, known for his sharp commentary and no holds barred opinion. Smith took to his YouTube channel to address the situation in his usual candid style. He voiced his confusion over Reese's decision to share such a provocative post, especially given her position as a prominent athlete is not going to work with people, whether it's right or wrong. It's not going to work. And when you do stuff like that, and with these kind of videos on social media, Smith highlighting how her actions might invite objectification and negatively impact her Branding or drawing attention to yourself because of that can be problematic for you, especially when the comparison is going to be drawn to Caitlin Clark, who isn't doing such things that might not be fair. Smith didn't stop there. He compared Reese's approach to that of Caitlin Clark, another rising basketball star, who has taken a more measured approach to her public image. According to Smith, Clark's branding was a blueprint for athletes to follow, focused, calculated, and free from unnecessary distractions. His criticism wasn't just about the outfit, it was about the broader implications of Reese's decisions. However you are representing yourself is how you're going to be received. If you put a suit on, there's going to be a certain connotation. The debate quickly became about more than just Reese. It raised questions about how female athletes are perceived, the pressures they face, and where the line is between personal expression and professional responsibility. For Reese, this moment has become a defining one, not just for her career, but for the larger conversation around athletes and their public personas. She was one of the finalists for league MVP honors as a rookie, breaking all types of records. She should have been on Team USA. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark, an open opponent of Angel Reese. Both of these players are of same age, but their approach that's PLLS apart. Caitlin is widely celebrated for her calculated professionalism, has taken a path that Smith described as flawlessly strategic in 2020. For alone, Clark earned the WNBA Rookie of the Year title, was named an MVP finalist, and became a darling of the media. Whether on or off the court, Clark's focus has remained on her game, her accolades, and a persona that leaves little room for controversy. Having to be compared as a brand to somebody who's conducting their branding with near perfection, that's what I'm saying. Contrast that with Angel Reese, whose bold social media choices, Smith argued, seemed to pull attention away from her athletic achievements. Smith's point was clear: while Reese might be gaining headlines, she's not necessarily gaining respect by framing Reese's recent actions against Clark's steady rise. Smith asked the question no one dared to say outright: was Reese sabotaging her own career far as Angel Reese compared to Caitlin Clark? If you compare and contrast Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark, for fans the comparison stung. Reese and Clark had previously been seen as two sides of the same coin, dynamic players pushing women's basketball into the spotlight. Caitlin Clark is the type of person to where she would be putting up shots in the gym with nobody around, trying to get her game better, understanding that all of the marketing opportunities is going to come along with that. But Smith's commentary framed them as opposites: Clark, the disciplined tactician, and Reese, the impulsive headline grabber. Whether fair or not, it forced many to reconsider how they viewed the two athletes. To back his point, Smith referenced Reese's outspoken advocacy for fair treatment and respect, particularly during her college basketball days at LSU. At the time, Reese had been vocal about the double standards female athletes face, calling out critics who undermined her for being confident and outspoken. But now Smith suggested her actions risked undermining her own credibility. She knew when she left the house and putting on that hookup that people were going to criticize or have something to say from it, and that's why she did it. Social media reactions echoed the sentiment. Fans quickly pulled up Reese's past posts, some that were undeniably bold and unapologetic, and others where she demanded to be seen as more than just a public figure. The divide was stark. It looks like Angel Reese wants to be an model more than she wants to play basketball. Looks like she wants to be a streetwalker more than she wants to play basketball. As the backlash unfolded, discussions arose about the toll public scrutiny takes on athletes, especially young stars like Reese, with the WNBA pushing for greater visibility and its players increasingly becoming household names. The pressure to maintain a flawless image is higher than ever. Critics of Smith's comments argued that he failed to account for this, instead placing undue blame on Reese for what they saw as a minor misstep. But Smith's defenders maintained that his critique wasn't about tearing Reese down, it was about pushing her to be better. Angel Reese is the type of person to go to the gym with a camera crew so that she can document it for the G and for TikTok, which is cool on both sides, depending on how you market yourself. But all right, let's not sugarcoat this. Branding in sports is everything. It's not just about what you do on the court, it's about how you carry yourself off it. And in Angel Reese's case, the stakes couldn't be higher. Her social media stunts and bold decisions are making waves, but not all press is good press when it comes to contracts and sponsorships. And let's not pretend this hasn't happened before. Remember Antonio Brown, one of the most talented wide receivers in NFL history, but his antics off the field cost him endorsement deals, contracts, and even his reputation. Or take Hope Solo, the soccer star whose off-field controversies overshadowed her incredible career. These aren't just tales, they're flashing neon signs